Quick question, when you reply to a Google review, who are you actually writing that response for? The customer, obviously. But there are other audiences reading it too, and they never leave comments. Search engines, map results, and AI tools read those replies to understand what your business does, where you operate, and whether you're active enough to recommend. If that information isn't there, those systems still give an answer. It just isn't you. And the frustrating part is that most businesses don't lose visibility because they did something wrong. They lose it because staying detailed, consistent, and active across reviews doesn't scale once volume picks up. In this video, I'll show you how review replies are now influencing who gets recommended and how Vendasta's AI reputation specialist handles the scale, consistency, and control side for you without turning review management into another full-time job. Let's make this concrete. When search engines, map results, or AI tools decide which businesses to recommend, they pull context from business profiles and listings. Reviews and the replies underneath them are part of that context. If a review says, "Great service, fast turnaround," and your reply says, "Thanks for choosing Joe's Automotive for your brake repair in Austin. We appreciate it." That response just reinforced your business name, your service, and your location in one place. That matters because systems aren't just ranking businesses anymore. They're trying to understand what each one does and when to include it in an answer. Now compare this to a reply that says, "Thanks so much." It doesn't add much context. And when most replies look like that, the profile stays thin, even if the business itself is strong. This is why review replies quietly influence SEO, local discovery, and AI-generated recommendations. They're small, repeatable pieces of information that live exactly where these systems are already looking. The problem is that keeping replies detailed and consistent gets hard once review volume increases, especially when you're replying manually. That's the exact gap Vendasta's AI reputation specialist is designed to handle. It helps keep replies detailed, on brand, and consistent without you having to think about how to phrase every response as reviews come in. Platforms like Google don't just look at how many reviews a business has, they pay attention to how the business interacts with them. That includes how often reviews get responses, how recent those responses are, and whether the activity looks consistent over time. Response frequency, timing, and consistency all show up as engagement signals. So when reviews sit unanswered, that gap is just as visible as active engagement. From the platform's perspective, replies help confirm that a business is present and being maintained, so profiles with ongoing interaction tend to look more current and reliable. Just a quick pause before I get into more, but if you can hit that like button and leave a comment, even if it's just to say, "Hey, I'm watching this video," this really helps the algorithm and really helps us grow our channel. It's free, so please do it. I would truly appreciate it. And let's get back to the video. We actually did some research and the results helped reveal why this is happening. So when we looked at how businesses actually manage reviews, about 43% were still doing everything directly inside Google and Facebook without any centralized tool or automation. So signing into Google and replying directly via Google and signing into Facebook to reply directly to those Facebook reviews. And only 12% relied fully on a reputation platform to help them manage it more efficiently. That makes it easy to see why engagement slips. Reviews get spread across platforms, handled inconsistently, or missed entirely as volume increases. You can usually spot the difference right away. Active profiles have recent responses, a consistent tone, and ongoing interaction. Others look quiet, even if the business itself is doing great work. This is why automation starts to matter, but only if it's done in a way that keeps responses active, detailed, and controlled. This all sounds manageable at first. You reply to a few reviews here and there, and you try to personalize them, and it feels fine. But once volume picks up, the cracks start to show. Dozens of reviews turn into hundreds, and the same messages come up again and again, and every reply starts to blur together. After the 50th thank you, even well-intentioned responses start sounding the same. Templates are the usual fallback, but they feel stiff. They save time, but they don't sound authentic. And manual replies feel more human, but they don't scale. Most teams end up choosing between speed and authenticity, and neither option feels great when it forfeits the other. This is where the problem usually gets misdiagnosed. It's not a lack of care, it's not resistance to technology. Our research actually showed the opposite. About 70% of respondents said they're open to AI automation for review responses as long as they can control how it works and ease into it. Only 21% said they want everything fully automated right away. That tells us something important. Most businesses aren't anti-AI. They're cautious about losing control. They want guardrails, they want consistency, they want help with the volume without handing over the keys completely. And that tension is exactly what causes review management to stall once things get busy. This is where Vendasta's AI reputation specialist comes in. At a high level, this gives you something most businesses never have: consistent, detailed review responses happening automatically without you needing to be in the weeds every day. And the way it does this is where it gets interesting. You decide exactly where it responds, which star ratings it applies to, and when replies should go out, so you can start cautiously or go broader. Your call. Once that's set, the responses don't come from a static template. They're generated using your business knowledge, your tone, and your preferences, so replies sound human without repeating the same phrasing over and over. That alone solves a huge problem, but it doesn't stop there. If a customer leaves a review in another language, the AI matches it automatically. The response feels natural to the person who wrote the review without you needing to manage translations or extra workflows. And because it's linked to Reputation AI, every response is happening in the same place you're already managing reviews, sentiment, and visibility, not scattered across platforms. The end result is a profile that stays active, detailed, and consistent even as volume increases. You're not choosing between speed and authenticity anymore. You're getting both. You're still in control how the system behaves. The AI handles the execution, the timing, and the scale. Once this is set up, review responses happen automatically in the background, and the compound effect starts to build without adding another task to your day. On one side, this is what review management actually looks like. Some replies are missing, others are short, a few are copy-pasted. Everything depends on whether someone had time that day. Now compare that to this. Replies go out consistently. Each one mentions the business naturally. Services and locations show up where they make sense, and the tone stays the same even as volume increases. Nothing new was added to the team, nothing extra was scheduled. The difference is that this is happening automatically in the background. This is the difference between managing reviews when you have time or when someone remembers to do it, and managing them as part of how your business shows up. Review replies now shape how your business gets understood and surfaced, not just by customers, but by the systems people rely on to make decisions. Keeping those replies active, detailed, and consistent is very valuable. Keeping them that way manually doesn't scale. Vendasta's AI reputation specialist takes that off your plate while keeping you in control. Your voice, your rules, your visibility handled automatically in the background. If reviews have felt important but hard to stay on top of, this is how you make it sustainable. So now it's time to unlock the capabilities of the AI reputation specialist through Vendasta's Reputation AI for your agency or the clients you manage. Check out the link in the description box below to learn more and check it out yourself.